Well, this is just a quick look around our room that we've had for 3 nights in Thurso. As you can see, there are cases on the bed. We're packing up now to leave, and the next night we'll be on board ship. We're setting off to travel to Orkney this morning on a relatively small ship, coach on board as well. But tonight we will be with the coach put on an even bigger ship, and we sleep there on the way to see the other island of Shetland. I just thought that it's been nice at Thurso. I've enjoyed Thurso. Some interesting things here, much more civilised and interesting than I was expecting. But I just thought as a reference, show how this little tiny television works. We got a remote control. Well, here it is. That's how big the picture is. Look. You can't see people's faces with it. It's ridiculous. Got several channels, but let's have a look around. Some of them aren't very clear. But who would think of making a television that size?
They're completely different than anything you've ever. And the racing itself, it's extremely.
I think that might be it. Yeah, that's all the channels.
A lot of blood visible
Anyway, that's what that one's like. But it's a quick look at our tiny little dark bathroom. It's rather dark and forbidding in a way here, but we both had showers, so it's a bit untidy. But there's no window in here. Rather pokey, very small little sink. A good shower there though. Double width shower. Lots of space in there, that's good. Effective. But it's a bit like the black hole in here. Don't like it much. It's a heated towel rail which does help to warm things up a bit. But generally speaking, it's not that pleasant a little corner to be in. Whereas the room itself isn't too bad. Quite spacious. The view outside is not very much, as you've seen before. I've been filling in postcards and posting them off to various people, and in the meantime the weather's worsened again. We had a few hailstones against the glass again. I reached for the camera to see if I record it, but it's just really raining and a little bit of sleet, I think. Not an inspiring view from this bedroom, but oh yes, it's come on rather worse. As you can see the hailstones there now bouncing off the window ledge. Don't think it's wise to go out just yet. Shame really, this is the only free day we've got. That building there now has got some lights in it, so that's possibly a garage or something in the back of a big building there. Don't know what it is. Not a very inspiring view from here. 2 radiators which are struggling when the weather was cold to keep you warm enough. Because these old sash windows are not double glazed and they're jammed anyway, and there's drafts coming in. They really could do with being replaced. But overall it's been a nice place to be. Another bit of stupid design, that radiator, bedside table, drawer. That's all you can do with that, it's a radiator. Anyway, it's been an enjoyable stay here. Overall I shall remember it. Well, we have to wait an hour or so before it's time for the coach to depart from Thurso, so we've just walked up high into the town and come across this viewpoint. Looks lovely, doesn't it? Doesn't look like the same place where it was so stormy. Oh, there's a castle in the distance, yeah. Oh, you can see Orkney. You can see Orkney over there now, look. Very clear today.
Right in front of us?
Yes.
Yeah.
See the old man of Hoy sticking up on the far left? See the old man of Hoy there on the far left?
Oh yes, you can see it a bit clearer I think today.
Just about, if we know where it is, and that's it. And we can do all along this little walkway here. That looks interesting. Let's go along here and see what we can see.
Yeah.
Oh, can be a bit lively in this corner still. Yeah. I'm glad we decided to come this way.
Yeah, it's nice. It's lovely day. It's a good morning breeze.
We probably would have been blown away if we were here a couple of days ago. Yeah, more evidence of these paving slabs that this part of the world is known for producing. Where exactly they come from, some quarry somewhere, we don't know where. But they're used as fences in lots of places. Yeah, another little inlet there. Right opposite the caravan park. People turning up now in the motor caravan over there. And the caravan's there. And other people camping in their tents right on the edge here. Yes, that's a nice place to be. This is a historic walk.
Can I read it to you?
Yeah, by all means.
We're at the most northerly town on the Scottish mainland. Thurso's origins date back to the Picts, P-I-C-T-S, the original inhabitants, but it was the Vikings who gave the town its name, derived from the Old Norse god Thurso, Thor's river. The town became an important Norse settlement and major gateway to mainland Scotland. Its historical importance in trading is underlined by the fact that King David II, 1329 to 1371, decreed that the Caithness pound weight would become the standard for all Scotland. Thurso held one of the cheapest markets in the north, attracting sellers from as far away as Edinburgh. In the 17th and 18th centuries, Thurso benefited from a considerable export trade in meal, beef, hides and fish. In the early 19th century, with the growth of the Caithness flagstone industry, it became the major port for the export of paving stones throughout Britain.
That's what that station used to do, I guess. Yeah.
The latter half of the 20th century saw the population of Thurso treble following the opening of the new nuclear establishment at Dounreay and the US Navy communications base, which operated in the area from 1964 to 1992.
Right, well that's interesting information.
Heritage Society.
Yes, I can long remember people at work talking about the contract we had for the power station at Dounreay. I didn't realise quite where it was, now I know. Yes. It's the caravan park up there. Lots of pitches. And a lot of ground houses behind really here, look.
Oh yeah, not bad.
Good, that one with a great big glass domed side building. I wonder if that's a hospital, is it? There's an ambulance it looks like inside it.
Oh look.
Some steps down here, get a bit lower.
We can go down and walk along there. Oh, it's a lovely morning now, thank you God. It's a lovely morning.
Shimmering in the sun. We're very grateful to have this sort of weather for for our sea crossing. I think where our boat goes from is just beyond that grey, looks like a sea wall. Obviously this ship isn't there at the present time. It only takes an hour and a half to come across. It's probably at Orkney at the moment.
I used to get some plenty of time just to get on, didn't you? Get the
Yeah.
picture and everything.
Yeah, it could be the ship approaching way in the distance, almost way on the horizon. I don't know if I can pick it up with zooming. It's hard to tell. There, could that be it? I wonder. Oh, there's the castle, yes, right at the edge of the esplanade, as it were.
There's a church we can see from the back of my room. You see that church in my bed at the time?
I don't know if that is that same one.
It is.
That's too far away, I think, from where our hotel is. But I was very keen to point out what looks like a classic caravan over there and a foreign registered Volvo estate. Yeah, but someone's just picking something out of the back of it now. Quite likely people on holiday from Sweden. What a difference the sunshine makes. Well, I just spotted these tulips growing wild here, that's rather nice. And certainly away in the distance.
Daffodils as well. That was down in
Oh yes, daffodils have finished as well. That's probably a very colourful spot a few weeks ago. And there's our ship, look, definitely coming now. The longer we wait, bigger it becomes. Alright, you can almost read its name now. Yeah. Yeah, we've decided to stay here for another 5 minutes or so because that should be able to film it entering harbour.
You can see it's moving now quite speedily, can't you? Nice looking ship. Well, you think that heavy coach going on there, all the cases and everything, the people.
Be more than one coach too.
It's a bit scary to think about it actually. Oh, yeah.
Don't hit that pole, will you? Or you miss the pole. I would imagine it would reverse in. It'll probably come past the entrance and reverse in. Actually won't stay for all of that, but at least here it is arriving at Scrabster. It's a funny word, isn't it? Scrabster, isn't it? That's not Scrabster, Scrabster.
I can read the words North Ferries.
Yesterday there was a cruise liner in there. And those two coaches had come off that cruise liner, we think, carrying tourists who'd come to visit the area.
with a boat.
Yes, you can. It's amazing how the same thing looked like a little speck just now. And know the size of it.
Yeah, it came up very quick.
Yeah, it's slowing down. I bet that'll reverse in there now.
I think you ought to go.
Yes, that'll do. We've seen the boat arrive.
You have to let me get over
And the cyclist there who was camped in that corner, he's packing up his belongings in his tent. Wonder if he's going to go on that. He could be even getting ready to go on that boat. Going over to Orkney with us.
You might be getting another one, you might not be getting that one.
Oh.